Welcome to the Art of Hitting channel. Today we got something new for you. We're going to give a day in the life of a 79-year-old softball player. Now, let me give you a little background here. Yes, I'm 79 years old. I've had 3 major surgeries, beat stage 4 metastatic cancer in 8 months, and dealt with a heart issue. But I'm still here, and I'm not slowing down. I cold plunge at sunrise, I work out, I hit, then I run a vending business, manage commercial real estate, and host a dugout podcast, and of course do the videos for my YouTube channel. I do it to stay sharp, stay focused, and stay in the game. This is how I'm making a comeback at 79. Enjoy the day. This is my favorite quote from Charles Darwin I followed through my life. It's not the strongest who survive, nor even the smartest. It's the one who adapts. That's a quote from Charles Darwin, and it stuck with me because adapting means doing the uncomfortable. It means taking a cold plunge, not just in ice water, but into the change, into the healing, into a new mindset. When I started cold plunging, it wasn't for comfort, it was for survival. And that's the truth about comeback stories. You don't need perfect conditions. You need the guts to adapt. Well, I'm here and I'm going to start my granddaughter had an idea a day in the life of a 79-year-old softball player. So I start my day out with my cold plunge. Got my timer here. I stay in at 3 minutes. So I start it real quick. I put this over it. I don't think about it. I just get in it. Yeah. 45-degree cold water. Yeah. And this baby is cold and I never get used to it. I've been doing it for 2 years. Oh. So I stay here for 3 minutes. Because they don't need to watch the whole 3 minutes. Most people think healing is all about doctors and medicine. But for me, every day in the cold water was a declaration. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I beat stage 4 cancer in 8 months after 3 major operations, and I believe this is cold plunge was part of my comeback. It sharpened my mind. It reset my mood. It fired up my immune system like a machine. That first breath when you hit the ice, that moment you take your power back, not just physically but spiritually. Science shows cold plunge reduce inflammation, boost immunity, and reset the nervous system. But I'll tell you what science can't always measure is mindset. And mine was clear. I will not quit. If you're on the road to your own recovery, maybe it's time to get cold. You'll come out stronger than you went in. I'm 79. I'm just getting started. Now listen, I could go on with all the benefits, but I put it in the description in YouTube there, and read it. It's all backed by science. In my research on it, I never found anything negative to cold plunge. All positive, backed by science. Then I come out and do my arm from my arm. I'm trying to bring my arm back where I can throw. So I do this. This is a work in progress. I've only been doing it now for like 2 weeks. I've only been back on my schedule like this for about 2 weeks. It's my road back, so to speak. I got out off all my operations and stuff. Yeah, so I do this. That's enough of that. Come over and do my push-ups. I used to be able to do physically since I lost my lung. It took me a long time to come back. hold that for a minute. And then I go in and take my shower. Okay, had my shower and got dressed. I'm out here, and my next step for the morning is my massage chair. I stay in it about 20 minutes, and then it's 10 minutes to 8 now. I got to be at the field at 8:30, so I got a lot to do. First thing I do in the morning is a bottle of water. A little bit of coffee. Keep rolling. Now I come over here, give me a little creatine. Put it in there. Then I got Amino Plus Energy. Put a scoop in there. These are all my other things that I do, and I forgot. Apricot seeds. I take 2 of them. The penalty of sin is death. But God so loved you that he sent his son, Jesus Christ, from heaven to this earth. Take this. He died and shed his blood on the cross for your sins. He was buried. Shake it up and mix all that white powder up. Trusted Jesus Christ as your Savior. You can do it right now. Just pray this prayer. You say, God, I'm a sinner. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I want to turn from my sin. Now I'm ready to go. So my next step is to come out here and get in the truck. I keep all my balls and screen and everything in the truck, so I don't have to load it every morning and unload it out of my cars. I'm taking my new training tool here, my Pure Torque, to the batting practice, and gonna have the guys try it out. And you can move out, yeah. There's all kinds of ways to use that thing. But I was like Brent, I said, well. And fielder's choice. Well, fielder's choice, definitely not. But that, to get on base, they're sitting it. In softball, if you get on base with an error, it's a hit.
Oh, it's impressive.
But you got to get used to that, but it makes sense.
Okay, what are you doing out here?
What am I doing out here? Well, this is called the Art of Hitting Club, okay? And we have it on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And the guys come out here. Sometimes we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guys, maybe 1 out in the outfield. We have so many balls that, nobody really goes in the outfield too much. But we're here to, we do about 80 swings each in a session, and we do some training tools, we do some videos. That's pretty much what we do. This is my granddaughter, Stevie. I'm training her to take over. Now, she's going to be my lawyer. She's involved.
How old is she?
Guess.
You in trouble again?
No, but I can get in trouble.
Good luck.
I almost killed somebody this morning.
What? Don't know what happened.
Wait, let me turn the camera.
I got a gun in the car.
What kind of law are you studying?
I want to be a sports agent.
Oh! She's gonna have her own ballers.
Hey, get that guy. He's gonna be great one day. He's gonna be great one day.
I can't get a shirt.
Hey, you're gonna be a monster. Maybe that's from the big Frank. Look at that, you try to hit me.
Like short sports has it when you're sitting there hitting it and see the velocity. Yeah, hit track. They have it. That's called hit track. But D-bats has that and stuff like that. But open up, I want to know because I was going to, Gary get hurt. I was terrified.
What's your favorite part of Wednesday and Saturday practice?
Well, the camaraderie is a good part, but it's also this is the sport that we love. and this is where we get to work on our game. So without this, a good performance tournament time is not possible.
How is it having to spend so much time with Ed each week?
Well, I threw a cannonball at him today. He was a little miffed at me, but it's fun. It's fun. He's frisky. Today he's frisky.
So what do you think of your Wednesday and Saturday practices? What do you look forward to?
Well, to stay consistent, in my opinion, you got to at least hit. To be a consistent hitter, you have to at least practice once, twice a week. Wednesdays and Saturdays are great, and then you go into the weekend or you play league night. It just helps you for those games, get you prepared. It's a great atmosphere out here with a great bunch of guys. You also get to try new bats. You get to learn from Ed Rose and little techniques that maybe you're doing wrong, that your teammates don't see, that Ed does, or other people out here do, like a Dan Carlson or the rest of these guys. But it's a great way to stay focused and practice your art.
Yeah. Any fun Ed stories? You know he's a little
I
crazy.
just met Ed in February, and we have the same birthday. That's why I know he's a great guy. We have the same outlook, same dry humor, and just a great guy. No fun stories yet, because I only see him in this little realm, but I'm sure I'll come up with some. Ask me in a month.
Okay. So what do you do on Wednesdays and Saturdays while Grandpa's at the field?
I usually do something I want to do.
So what are you doing today? Swinging?
I'm swinging.
What's your favorite part of softball?
What is my favorite part of?
Softball, watching.
Yeah, watching. All
right, give me something else.
I don't know, at this age, not many of the, well, quite a few of the wives or girlfriends go, but quite a few don't as well. So.
Goodness.
So you just go to the tournaments and sit in the stands.
Cute. Do you think his batting practices help?
Yeah. These are old men. If they don't practice, they go downhill.
How do you think he's handling his comeback?
Do I have to answer that? He's doing good with it. Yeah, he's handling it okay.
Cute. Okay. I've been sent to interview you.
Oh, geez.
Just your thoughts on the Wednesday, Saturday practices, any fun stories?
Fun stories. Well, the funnest story has probably been repeated already, but, oh wait. Oh, all right, if I see a ball coming your way, I'll tell you. When I started playing ball 3 years ago, I had never played softball. I played baseball in high school. And when I went to Post Road to play with the guys, I was the worst player there. You know, I couldn't hit the ball, I couldn't feel the ball. And so I looked around to see who was the best hitter there at the time, and that was your grandfather, Ed. And so I said, I'll make a deal with you, Ed. You teach me how to hit, and I'll help you lose weight. And that story's been repeated a lot of times. But anyhow, so he started giving me tips. He told me to watch some of his videos, and then he started the hitting club, and he helped me, you know, he let me play with these guys who you can see are really good and younger than me and all that. And so that's really helped. And what happened, so the first time, after about 6 months, your grandfather and I started talking about politics. And he made some comments, I made some comments and stuff like that, and he kicked me off the hitting club. And somehow, I know, I groveled my way back, because I knew that if I wasn't part of the hitting club, I wasn't going to get better.
Sounds like Thanksgiving dinner for me.
Okay. Yeah, so I talked to, I groveled my way back in. I'm in the club. And then about a year ago or something like that, and your grandpa was in a bad mood. And he said something about that I was so, you know, thick-headed, and I had to do everything my way, and I didn't listen to him, you know. And I told him, well, I've got a lot of education, you know, like I can, you know. Well, he got up and he started chasing me around the field. But he didn't hit me or anything. So anyhow, so then we made up after I emailed him. I said, I'm sorry for provoking you, and he said, I mean, that's, you know, that has been our relationship. Now, Ed and I get along really well. He's funny, and I'm funny, and we have a lot of fun. And our politics are not the same, but we learned to coexist and actually enjoy being together.
Cute. Cute. What do you look forward to with the practices at your hitting club each week?
Continually getting better. I have a theory, like my life is an experimental life, and I'm always, and that's probably why Ed and I would get into little fights. I'm always experimenting, trying to find out what I can do to improve myself and do it my, you know, try this, try that, you're okay. And Ed would say, do it this way, and I said, well, let me try this, and let me try that, you know. So I'm getting closer to where I want to be. You know, here. And the other thing is, I wanted to play the infield, and Ed told me I had to play the outfield.
Sounds about right.
That was very smart too, because
Yeah.
Playing the outfield is much better for me, and being part of the hitting club, I stand out here most of the time and try to catch fly balls.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you.
Okay, have a good day.
You need to get an interview with Chuck. This is the Chuck Master. He's got the
Hi, Chuck Master.
best goatee in Brevard County for sure. Maybe
I can
all
see
state.
it.
Yeah.
I can see it. What was my question? Oh, any fun Ed stories, or what are you looking forward to each week with the hitting club?
Well, Ed has always been an inspiration to me, and to be able to be out here is a privilege for me, because I'm thriving to get to the point to where Ed is and Dan is. It's the next level, and Ed's heart is unspeakably just so generous about giving the information on how to hit the ball, what to look for, your 3 T's, timing, technique, and technology, and trying to get all that together, and coming out here and practicing that, and then seeing him. What encouraged me the most is seeing him going through everything he's going through. As old as he is, not that you're old, Ed, is that he can still hit the ball farther than most of us, and he just but it's that just I don't know what the word is. That just puts it in concrete for me, is that the timing technique is all a big part of the swing, and when he puts that all together, Ed can hit it 300 feet. So he's an inspiration to me. And I like coming out here, and I like busting his chops every now and then, especially when I throw him a third strike and he don't swing at it. I get on him a little bit, but anyway, he's just his heart is the most important thing to me.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. Thank you. Your turn.
My turn?
Your turn.
How did I deserve this?
Any fun Ed stories? What do you look forward to with the hitting club?
Oh gosh. A fun Ed story.
Hey, what's the guy in the red hat, white t-shirt, the big tall guy?
Where were we? We were at a place at a game,
Jerry DeGay.
and somebody yelled at Ed. I don't even remember what the play was all about. And Ed just stood there with his mouth open, didn't say a single word. And I said, in all the years I've known Ed, it's the first time he ever was speechless. Only time that's ever happened.
I don't remember that.
That was like 10 years ago or whatever.
10 years ago.
It was a long time.
Your birthday coming up or what?
Goodness.
My
Always look
birthday?
forward to hitting club, see everybody, and get some practice. Yeah,
3
it's
weeks ago.
good to catch up with everybody.
You need to buy me a present.
Amazing.
Don't rush him, man. He don't rush him.
How's hitting practice going?
Nice pitch.
I wasn't going to sit down, but I went back. Yeah. We sit down back here because we got so many balls, and we don't need to go out there and. But truth be known is I hadn't really done anything much in the last 2 years. But I started to pitch this week, so I'm on my way back. We'll see.
That's cranked there.
800 from the other guy.
Oh, look at it go now. Oh my God, the operator's hitting the heck out of it.
They're probably going to go cheaper on there. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Milk them, you're a lot better than Okay. There's a city coming up to get us. Look, you know this guy right here? This guy right here.
Coach, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Doing all right?
Doing all right, man. Here is Timmy Fish, one of the best quarterbacks in midget league football. I coached him when he was 10 years old. And how old are you now?
I'll be 65.
65. Can you believe it? 10 years old, I coached that boy. That's 55 years ago.
That makes you like really, really old.
That makes me old. It is. I play with a guy like that, guys. I was an old guy when they started playing with me. I'm still an old guy. Yeah. Man, it's good seeing you, Tim. I go home, get in my studio, download any videos. I got some projects I got complete. So as your grandmother said to me this morning when I did my routine, she said, well, you had no problem once the practice is over, you go to your damn studio and stay there all day. I would say that we just, look at my studio and what I got to deal with, But that's pretty much what I do. And you got some deliverables for me.
And how long are you guys out here usually?
We stay to everybody gets through 80 swings each. So it's going to be about 11. I don't know what time it is now.
10.
10? Yeah. You don't stay out here all the time if you got all everybody and you're just wasting your time.
Okay. Okay, so where are we going now?
I just got a call and said they're out of quarters at one of my locations.
Your locations for what?
Vending. I run a little vending business. I like the cash. Yeah, I just sit back and collect cash. So I gotta go when I gotta go. I'll do that, get something to eat, then come back to the house and be in my studio the rest of the day probably.
Cool.
Sometime in this job it's like being a doctor. Take your customer calls, you gotta come.
Go ahead.
Good thing about a vending business is it makes money while you're doing whatever you're doing. I've been doing this thing for like 20 years now. Yeah, it's crazy. I used to laugh at people who collect quarters. Not so funny now. You can make a lot of money collecting quarters. Let's hope. Start counting, let's put it in hundreds.
Okay, so where are we? What are we doing?
Well, this is it. I'm going to stay the rest of the day in here. Matter of fact, probably going to get out here to 8 o'clock at night because of all this work I got to do.
What work do you have to do?
Put together a video from today and a couple of videos I'm still working on. I call it my common sense test. But it ain't easy in here.
Why do you have so many computers?
Well, so I become efficient. when you load videos up on the internet, it takes time. So I was sitting around here, if I only had one computer, I'd sit around and twiddle my thumbs. So I can, while that's loading, I can finish the write-up for the description for the video. And this one over here is for my podcast. I have 3 computers, 1 server, and about 5 hard drives, and I get the job done.
Why do you do so much?
Well, I used this when I had cancer. I put up 1,000 videos in a year. That's a lot of videos, and I kept my mind focused. I did my cold plunge. I did all that stuff, and I took my, I changed my eating habits and everything, and this kept me active mentally.
What are your favorite type of videos to make?
I don't know. I like to create stuff. I like funny stuff. My theme is softball, and I do that, but I also enter fun stuff. In questions, and I interview people, and I call it the roving reporter, and that's what's fun to me.
What's your favorite part about your office?
My favorite part of the office?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what my favorite part. Looking at my walls, I guess. I don't know.
What is your proudest accomplishment?
Oh, my God. I guess from a high school standpoint, my proudest accomplishment is doing the commencement address for the military school I used to go to. Because I've had about 7 court-martials at that school. And the year before I did it, an astronaut did it. So they went from an astronaut to Ed Rose. And then I did a motivational talk at Ross Perot, ESR, or what is that company out in Texas. And the guy before me was Terry Bradshaw. And I come up with music, and he came up with music too. And when I was practicing, the guy said, "I hope you don't do what our speaker did last year." And I said, "What was that?" He said, "He fell going up the stage." I said, "Really, who was it?" He said, "Terry Bradshaw." So, yeah, I'm proud of those kind of things. I'm proud of the 5 books, but I'm proud of my family more than anything. That was an easy way to, I accomplished that. I had fun while I was accomplishing it.
You're sick.
Okay.
Goodness.
I don't know, that's a tough question, but yeah.
How do you stay disciplined throughout your day in order to accomplish all that you want to do?
How do I stay disciplined? I'm not sure. I'm the kind of guy, I gotta finish the task. That's why your grandmother gets mad at me. I'm in here and I gotta finish the video. I gotta be tasked, and then I gotta make it. I guess I'm not really as disciplined as I used to be, but it's just a matter of getting the job done. That's what I focus on.
What do you think the most important part of your daily routine is that other people should implement?
Well, they should do what they want to do. What makes them happy. The old saying is, do something you love, you never go to work, that kind of thing. But I think that when we talk about health, I think the cold plunge is one of the best things that I've done in my life. I did cryo, and I've done a lot of holistic things that are like state-of-the-art, red light therapy, I think people need, as you get older, there's a saying, Darwin, it's not the strongest species survive or the most intelligent, one most adaptable to change. So I think adaptability in your life is important. Yes, I'm 79 years old, and I've had 3 major surgeries. I faced stage 4 cancer, and I came out swinging. I didn't do it with just medicine. I did it by adapting, by changing how I lived, how I think, and how I heal. The cold plunge was part of all that. It wasn't easy, but neither is life. So if you're fighting your own battle, ask yourself, are you willing to get uncomfortable, to come back stronger? Because the comeback isn't just possible, it starts when you adapt.